4 years and 19 goals later, Manchester United's Greenwood career is no more. The ill-hearted Manchester United pretenders have finally got what they want. The club and the CEO, Richard Arnold, have made a U-turn on their decision to bring back Mason Greenwood into the squad just a week after they had confirmed it. Why? Because of the backlash that followed after it leaked that Greenwood was officially allowed to come back and join the squad. Guys, are you happy, pretenders? Are you happy? You should be celebrating now. Where is the party? Where are the party at? Guys, forget about it. I don't care about your party. I'm sad, but not as sad as I expected. I think part of me is sad as a United supporter that we are losing our most talented footballer because of things he did not do, allegations and crimes he did not commit. But on the other hand, I'm happy that this boy who last kicked a ball in January 2022 has finally been freed, and more happy because of this. For the first time, we are hearing from him. You've never had a statement from him since these allegations were put against him. And here he is. That is the statement released by Mason Greenwood on these charges that have been biting him and crushing him, trying to kill him, the young man of only 21. But that's the statement from him. I want to start by saying I understand that people will judge me because of what they have seen and heard on social media. Indeed, they have. And I know people will think the worst. They did think the worst, and they did pray for the worst, and indeed, they did get the worst for you. Well, I hope they're happy. I was brought up to know that violence or abuse in any relationship is wrong. I did not do the things I was accused of, and in February I was cleared of all charges. However, I fully accept I made mistakes in my relationship, and I take my share of responsibility for the situations which led to the social media post. I am learning to understand my responsibilities to set a good example as a professional footballer, and I'm focused on the big responsibility of being a father as well as a good partner. He continues to say, and this is Greenwood, guys, who continues to say that today's decision has been part of a collaborative process between Manchester United, my family, and me. The best decision for us all is for me to continue my football career away from Old Trafford, where my presence will not be a distraction for the club. I thank the club for their support since I joined age 7. There will always be a good part of me which is United. I am enormously grateful to my family and all my loved ones for their support, and it is now for me to repay the trust those around me have shown. I intend to be a better footballer, but most importantly, a good father, a better person, and to use my talent in a positive way on and off the pitch. Bless you, my brother. Bless you, young man. He's only 21. Guys, wherever he goes, Greenwood, I will follow. Whichever club he joins, and I'm hoping it's not in the Premier League. I've seen Arsenal supporters praying that he joins them because he was the only threat. You can imagine, Arsenal supporters are celebrating this decision. They are saying he was the only threat at Manchester United. Trust me, like I've been saying consistently, Greenwood was the most naturally talented player at Manchester United. And I said it, I'll keep saying it, but that is what has happened. It is probably the best decision for him. I know that these pretenders and haters were always going to make Old Trafford become hell for him, even when he had been brought back. And probably that is what guided the U-turn. So it's okay, but like I said, wherever he will go, that will be my second team. I hope it is not in the Premier League. If it so happens, and you know the gods of football are so stubborn, I'll tell you, it will happen that Greenwood's team, whichever team he will join, will play a game against United, whether in the Champions League, because he has been wanted by teams in Italy, from Juventus, all of the big clubs, all serious top clubs will want Greenwood. But I will tell you, if he scores against United, I will celebrate that goal. I will come here and I will even drop a video about it, guys. You will hate me for it. I will still love United. I don't even know why I love this club so much, but it is what it is anyway. I still love United. I'm not like these people who are saying they are done supporting United. If I could, I would, but it is okay. At least they have freed the young man. Let him go, and let's see how those who will stay behind will make United look better. We are struggling to create chances and score goals, and here we are. We are letting go of one of our most talented youngster. But anyhow, that's the nature of football. So Guys, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. No more Greenwood talk. No more nothing. Let's wait and see where he goes. But trust you me, I'm sure calls have already gone in at Manchester to him. Actually, not at Manchester United because they have parted ways mutually. So he's a free agent now. I'm sure he will decide by himself where to go. He can even choose to go to Saudi Arabia and earn crazy money. And by the way, don't be shocked if a Saudi club comes out and pays him crazy money to go and join them. At 21, let him go and make money to take care of his family for the rest of his life. Guys, Greenwood, good luck, bless you, and I do wish you well personally. Don't care about the naysayers. We know where they come from. Some of them, to be honest, came with racial undertones, and I'll say it. I will not mention names, but I've seen people, I've spoken to people whose hate for Greenwood and those who are against his return were totally guided by racial reasons, on racial grounds, and it is what it is. We've seen this; it's not new, but it's okay. It's okay. Greenwood will live with his head high, and trust you me, he will come back stronger and better, and he will have the last laugh. Yes, he will. Now let's talk the transfers and the players we are linked with. Well, Manchester United is still struggling on the market, whereas they have got clear, they have got relieved of a burden in Mason Greenwood, who was earning £75,000 per week. Probably that's money now. They can top up to what they could give Amrabat if he came in. Well, we are still interested in signing players, and most importantly, a backup for Casemiro is top of the radar, and Sofian Amrabat is still the top target, whereas we talk about Ryan Gravenberch from Bayern Munich. The top target for United is the Fiorentina player in Sofian Amrabat. So what United is hoping now is that they will get some money for Donny van de Beek, because it has been done and official. He will be leaving. United want to sell him, but also we know that there is a serious intention to sell Scott McTominay and a couple of other players. Of course, Maguire has stubbornly refused to go, but in the midfield, where we do most importantly need to bring in Amrabat, is where we need to sell first to get the money to buy other players. So Amrabat is still a top target. A bid is not yet in. Someone was asking me, I think in one of the last videos, whether we've table a bid for Amrabat and whether he's coming. Not yet. Before we even think about him coming, we first need to table a bid. We agreed personal terms with him, but we are yet to table a bid for him, because I think of lots of issues that have been going on, but also the lack of money. There is no money for Manchester United to spend. But we also know that Manchester United is now in the market seriously looking for a goalkeeper, because we are expecting Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest to go into a bidding war for Dean Henderson. And United are certainly giving up, because Henderson wants to be a first-choice goalkeeper. So Crystal Palace do want someone to come through and be the number one after letting go of their first choice. So they certainly look at Dean Henderson as a perfect option. But Nottingham Forest as well, their board approved, I think, over 20 million for him to join. So that's why we are. So United are pointing on several options, and Fabrizio Romano has confirmed Odysseus Vlachodimos. That's a Greek player. Difficult name to pronounce, but we eventually get to deal with them and learn them. But yeah, Vlachodimos, that is Odysseus Vlachodimos, is the goalkeeper. He's 29. He's older, a little more experienced than Andre Onana, but not, of course, at the level of Andre Onana. He's from Greece, but plays for Benfica. So that's the goalkeeper that Manchester United are looking at. He's been around, joined Benfica in 2018, but played before that in Germany for VfB Stuttgart, and later on his native Panathinaikos in Greece. That's where he left to join Benfica. But he's looked at as one that can come in there and be a backup for Andre Onana. He's not so expensive. I think he's priced at about just about 20 million or thereabout. So is, by the way, Gravenberch, the Bayern midfielder that United was linked with. He's priced at about 25 million pounds or thereabout, 20-25. So not so expensive. So Man United is there. We are still hoping to raise funds and money for us to continue and get serious signings in, if we are going to call it a successful summer transfer window. It's running fast, and so fast, but it is good the Greenwood situation is sorted. Like I've been telling you, after Greenwood, we expect an announcement concerning the takeover, and I actually think it will come in less than 2 weeks. So be braced for that. There should be an update concerning the takeover very soon. I will tell you more about that. I think my prediction is in less than 2 weeks we should be hearing some news concerning the takeover. I told you this Greenwood thing, and some of you were here bashing, but clearly you saw it even in Richard Arnold's letter, open letter, and the statement they mentioned it that they had agreed to bring him back in the squad last week, but the backlash that ensued is what has caused this U-turn to see that Greenwood is no more. Sad day, guys. I can't believe I will not be talking about Mason Greenwood anymore as a Manchester United player. But like I said, maybe it was the best decision for him. Hotspot, subscribe. My name is Webb, guys. On this sad day, it is the first and probably the last time you'll see me putting on a suit on the hotspot, but it was all for the right reasons. Greenwood is the player, and he's not ours anymore. Haters.